Welcome to a new video, and welcome to Anime Crossover. I can finally show some footage of the game, explain some of the core gameplay details and mechanics, and yeah, let's dive into it. The game is of course a work in progress, that's why there are like random buttons on the ground, and yeah. So anyway, we got story mode, we have challenge rift, and we have artifact rift. These are the three modes that are currently able to be played. We also got traits, unit rank up, artifact shop, artifact upgrade, but they are all still work in progress, so I can't show them. Let's first get to the traits, because I know you guys are all gambling addicted and I want to show you what the traits are, but I won't show what they exactly do. So, we have, instead of mythical and stuff, we have 5% mythical chance, so traits aren't as hard to like get a rare one, like in other tower defense games. But we also have the impossible traits. It's also way easier to get the rerolls in this game, since you will see when I show some gameplay that bosses and like elite enemies can drop gems or rerolls randomly. There will also be quests, battle pass, etc., where you can get easily a lot of rerolls. So yeah, this game is pretty free to play friendly, but of course there will be some monetization. So let's take a look at the banner. So all this is like temporary. The pity isn't 50, it's just for testing purposes right now. And how the banner works, we have basically same concept as AA, I think, like the old AA. Like the shown mythical has a 50% and the other mythicals have, yeah, you basically just have a high chance to get the shown mythical, same with legendary and epic and the common. And as it stated here, these percentages aren't like, they can change. Everything is subject to change. Also unit stats and stuff like that. So don't look at unit and say, oh, that's way too strong right now, because everything is in the works to be balanced. So yeah, you can also, when you pull a mythic, you have a chance to get a primal or a shiny. A primal means the mythic will have 15% more damage, and the shiny means it can have 2 traits instead of just 1. Also, I think shiny is gonna have some kind of different animations, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, shinies can have 2 traits instead of 1. So let's see the famous summon animation that everyone likes. Okay, I got a legendary. Basically, you see what rarity, like what's the highest rarity you pulled in that 10x from the start. So what did we get? We got Steve. Yeah, so we didn't got the 50%, we got a random legendary. Also, a primal, you notice a primal by having like a rainbow background. So when you pull a like mythical, it's most likely to be a background. If you have a rainbow background, that means it's primal. So as you can see, the primal has 207 damage and non-primal 198. So it's not a huge difference, but when you level them up, it's a noticeable difference. Let's take it like that. Also, this game features something that basically no other tower defense game has: unit ascension. This is just temporary, ignore this. So you can choose basically a non-mythical. Like, let's say we want to have a mythical Steve. So we have to sacrifice 2 mythicals, dupes, whatever. I mean, you will probably get more mythicals than you will need over time if you play this game a decent amount of time. So yeah, just use dupes of mythicals. And yeah, there's no animation yet, but there will be. And now we have mythical Steve. And as you can see, the stats increase. It's not balanced, as I said. So these numbers that are shown here are all subject to change. There's also a power system, like when like for example, I have 117 power Bob. When you pull on the banner, it's like random what power they have, and that's just some small, like 1% damage difference or something like that. So yeah, you can also like try to get like, I think 130 is the highest power, but I'm not sure. Also, there's rank and there's level. Level is basically just you feed unit sum, and that's a level. And the rank is probably like when you have a level 100 unit, you can rank it up to rank 2, like prestige it. But yeah, there's I can't show that right now because this is still work in progress. But yeah, let's go into a game. Let's equip our mythical Bob. Let's take this primal, and we should be good to go. Also, the UI, yeah, it's everything work in progress. It will be done on release. So yeah. We have for every story like 3 stages, and after you beat the 3 stages, you get the infinite of this world. But when you play the game, you will notice that all the 3 stages aren't the same. So this is the first story stage, and yeah, what do we have? We have a 2x speed button. We have auto skip. You can disable VFX, damage numbers, enemy health bars, cutscene, autoplay cutscene. So like, for example, if you have seen the Whitebeard sneak, he has like the tsunami that he can summon, and yeah, you can just disable it so you don't get like forced into watching it 1,000 times. So let's turn on 2 times speed. Oh yeah, so when an enemy dies, there's always a chance that you can like drop something, but you have to collect it like manually. So you have to walk up to the item to collect it. That's the same with like if a boss drops trade rolls. Yeah, so it's also a bit harder to tiny task if you are going for a lot of trade rolls, because yeah, of course, they're random, they're dropping where the enemy dies, so it's yeah, not that easy to collect them with tiny task. So, and as you can see, you don't see what exactly the damage number will be, but you see how much percent stuff increases. So let's go for better aim, so more range and attack speed, and now eat bread, which buffs himself for 40% damage. Basically, he eats it, as long as he has the buff, he doesn't eat it, so he basically attacks 2 or 3 times, and then eats again, so he can keep up his buff. So we can also go 2 upgrades on the top if we want to go for the bottom path. So we can get him another damage buff, and if we upgrade again, he gets another damage buff, and he gets fire arrows. And yeah, there you see, I just got a crystal helix. That's basically trade relay. You need 5 of them for 1 trade relay. So now we have like the decision: do we want to turn him into hero of mine, or do we want to get a big friend, the Iron Golem? I say we go for the... yeah, we should need the big friend, because we need some backup, because there's a lot of enemies. Yeah, he basically eats, buffs himself, and yeah, builds an Iron Golem. Iron Golem also is depending on his damage, so if you level Steve up, when he has more damage, the Iron Golem of course gets also more HP. Yeah, now the top half is blocked. I could also use the top half if I place another Steve, but I want to go for the bottom half. So we have now better golems. And I think we can go the top half with the other Steve if we get enough money. I don't have a farm with me right now. So yeah. Right. The problem with Steve is sadly he's a single target unit entirely, so we're gonna change him a little bit from the stats. As you can see, at the moment he has 10% crit rate. We want to make him more like crit, or let's say I want to have him more like a crit unit, so he can basically, yeah, made for strong enemies like Zabuza here, with like single target high damage crits. Since we also don't want the golem to be way too strong. So with having a high crit, since crit doesn't affect like the golem HP, he can shine with... Wait. Yeah, as you saw, random enemies dropped something and it got pulled to me and I got sushi and some extra gems. Yeah, so the gem gain, the trade reroll gain, everything, you just have to play the game to get stuff. You just get rewarded by playing and being lucky, basically. Okay, let's see the Herobrine. So yeah, he basically just turns into Herobrine, has now a lightning instead of a bow. But when we look at this upgrade, next upgrade he gets a huge damage buff. But that's still not the strong. I would say it's not what makes Herobrine strong. But we aren't likely to see it this round because we don't have enough money. Maybe some other content creators, which will also be covering the game today or the following days. Maybe they showcase it. Otherwise, we'll have to wait to release. Yeah, we got 32 sushi rolls. There's something wrong with the numbers, I guess. So yeah, if you have played ABAO, there was also like food, like ramen, sushi, cupcakes and stuff like that. And it's basically just EXP material. So you can use food instead of units to level up your units. Okay, we can get his damage upgrade. Now he has 3200 damage. And yeah, this upgrade is, in my opinion, makes Herobrine extremely strong. You can see Herobrine builds a nether portal, summon a ghast. That's basically, he builds a nether portal like Steve is building the Iron Golem. And wait, no, we don't get enough money, I think. But yeah, ghast isn't just walking, ghast also is attacking, so he shoots fireballs and it makes him really good because that's the only way Herobrine has splash damage. But we might need to upgrade Rengoku for the splash. Or no, we are fine, we are fine. We maybe get enough cash for another portal to showcase. Steve's last upgrade as a golden apple is basically just nothing really changes. It just gets like the ability to give someone else a golden apple, so he can buff. So basically, he buffs one unit randomly in his range. You can't determine which one. You can only like determine it by having only one other unit in his range, and he can't buff himself with the golden apple. So basically, if I upgrade him here, he will buff Herobrine and give him 250 additional damage, which would be nearly 10k damage. It sounds like really OP, but since it's only one unit that gets buffed, and it's not like it's kind of RNG who gets buffed. If you have multiple in his range, he also can buff farms, so his golden apple can purely go to waste. So yeah, so I wouldn't say he's like the best buffer. He's a good buffer, but there are way better buffers than him. Not as strong as the golden apple, but I think if you buff multiple units at once, it's better. If you only have like an 80% damage buff, but you can like buff all units in range. So yeah, oh, there's the boss. We can probably get rid of Bob, and yeah, we can buy the nether portal. So yeah, scrolling the nether portal, and the ghast basically just shoots at enemies in his range. He has like his own range, but you can't see it. Oh, he's stunned. Herobrine, please build a portal. Perfect. Yeah, as you saw, the ghast is really strong. But yeah, we got 2 helix, we got 32 sushi, we got 750 gems. Yeah, as I said multiple times, subject to change. It doesn't have to be that you get that amount of gems, but yeah. Yeah, let's go back to lobby. So let's put in Bulma in our team, and we're gonna showcase Rengoku. And what I forgot to mention, we also have artifact and items. Yeah. So as you can see here, we have the sushi rolls, we have the crystal helix. Oh wait, the crystal helix is working. Maybe we can do a trade reroll. Maybe it's working. Not 100% sure. Also, I don't know what this crystal means. I don't know if this should represent the crystal helix, but let's see if we can give... Oh, we can give him a trade. And... Oh, sad. We got... Oh, there's... Okay. Oh yeah. And you can discard and reroll, keep, or just discard. Let's keep it for now. We nearly had light speed. So what do we got exactly? We got strength, 5% damage boost. So yeah, I didn't know that the trade rules are working right now. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I guess there's like an auto roll feature probably coming in an update because yeah, like every tower defense game has it. So, and the other thing I can show you is the artifact drift. Normally, you need to have these items here to get like I can show it to you. If you add it into this slot, you get like a random rare artifact chance. With the legendary one, which is probably not obtainable frequently, like it's like, I don't know, 5 of them in a battle pass or something like that. Or you can maybe get it once a week or something like that, because this game mode, the Rift, the Artifact Rift, is like the long-time grind thingy, so artifacts will take time to level up. And we have here all artifacts which are right now available. Yeah, they're pretty unbalanced right now because we just threw in some random numbers. But let's take the Eternal Eye. So basically every artifact has like 1 or 2 special things that he adds to the unit. For example, I get Genjutsu, and that's basically just that the enemy goes the opposite way, like a time rewind, like Giorno in most games, or Shinji from Bleach in AWTD. And Black Flame. So that means if I give it to Rengoku, he will... I don't even know how this will affect him, but he probably gets now 2 dots. He gets his fire and he gets the Black Flame. So every 2 seconds he can give an enemy Black Flames, which will do 22% of his current damage. And every 14 seconds when he attacks, he will let the enemies walk backwards 4 seconds. Yeah. These numbers can change. That does not mean it's exactly like this on release. And it also gives some basic stat buffs like 15% more range and 50% more damage. So, yeah. So you can... Sorry, I got off track. Anyway, so yeah. You can add like the legendary in here and you get 100% the artifact if beating it. You get like crafting materials, so you can also craft certain artifacts over time if you don't get the artifact you want. And Bottle Essence is basically just XP for your artifact. Loot means, yeah, food, crafting materials, gems, or rerolls can be dropped. And XP, yeah. We also have this here. If you want to read through that, just pause the video right now. But yeah, it's basically just explaining how it works, or how the drop system and probability works. There are also primal artifacts and something like that. I don't know if they're shiny, but yeah. So if you add in like a blue one, you see we don't get the 100% artifact like in the legendary one. We just get like the random artifact chance, and then we have 10% that the artifact is dropping. And I guess these you get more frequently, but we don't need them right now because we changed it up a little bit, so you don't need them to see what's special about this game mode. I'm really sorry, I'm talking a lot, but I'm also really hyped up about this game. So, we are in it now. We see these 6 smileys here. Depending on like how many artifacts you put in, you will have more or less affixes. So basically we have 3 negative one, 1 neutral one, and 2 good ones. So we are few. Decrease the max placement units by 2. Cannot be decreased below 1. Okay. So basically, yeah, if something has 5, you only can place 3, I think. And yeah. But it can't get below 1. So and we have Coin Demon. Whenever you spend coins, an enemy demon appears with health in proportion of the amount of coins. So if you have way too much money, don't spend it, because you will create an enemy that is really tanky with it. We are speed. Enemies move twice as fast. Then we have speed of ends. Enemies have 5x less speed, but Jesus, I never seen that before. So yeah, they're squishy, but they're really fast. I don't even know if we can beat it, because the enemies are so fast. It's a fun game mode. So don't expect this to be way too hard. It's just basically random what you get for modifiers, basically. It either can be like a cakewalk, or it can be like hell, like this looks like hell, basically. But we also have Spirit Summon. Whenever an enemy dies, there's a chance it summons an allied spirit. Yeah. And we have Soul Siphon. In my opinion, it's the best thing. If you played AWTD, if you know Raise Attack or the Hunter passive, it's basically the same. If your unit kills something, it gets a permanent 1% damage buff for this round. Not forever in your inventory. It's also random witch map. And you will notice that there aren't only Naruto enemies in here. And yeah, they are really fast. So yeah, when an enemy dies, there is a chance. I can only place 1 Rengoku because of the limitation. Okay, let's increase the top upgrade for more attack speed. Oh, that isn't even 2 times speed, Jesus. We don't need 2 times speed. Yeah, the first few waves are pretty short. Okay, more speed. Here he gets more crit. By the way, this number here is a chance of a crit. I hope they will also display the crit damage multiplier. So you see, like, I got like 25% more crit damage. And I have a problem here. Yeah, I don't know if I can beat it. Anyway, let's see. We have like 2 paths. On Rengoku, we have like the top path, which is more, I'd say, infinite oriented. So it's more expensive, has a nuke, kinda. And bottom path is more for like, yeah, story or this kind of stage. I have to check. No, I cannot place another. Okay, we probably gonna die here. Speed. Oh, yeah, oh, never mind. We also have not like a fixed amount of HP. We have like 3 hearts. That means 3 enemies can pass through, and yeah, then we lost basically. I think yeah, okay, we barely beat it. Yeah, this game mode can be really hard, but it can also be really easy. It's all depending on your your modifiers. You can also check them again if you need to. There are like 20 to 30 modifiers right now, and they're probably gonna add more. Also, the smileys are just maybe temporary. If people like them, they stay smileys. Otherwise, they probably everything gets like its own little icon. But yeah, that's probably depending on how the people want it to be. Okay, we have a problem. We don't really have a fast attacking unit, so we're probably gonna die really soon. Let's see if we can upgrade Rengoku one more time. Here we go. So Rengoku's bottom path has some, let's say, mechanics. But I only think... Wait. Let's see if we can... Yeah, so as you can see, he has like his uppercut with his sword, and sometimes he does like a small... just a small dash, or whatever that is. And he will get a passive that is probably not probably. It's currently worked on, but he will also be a debuffer for fire teams. But you will have to see for yourself when the game releases. Yeah, if we upgrade one more time, he has basically 3 attacks. He cycles through, and every attack has like some small, tiny, special, or not special abilities, but like depending on certain attacks are more like crit based or dot based when he attacks. And yeah, I guess we are gonna die because of this shield guy. Would be cool if we get his upgrade. Oh, we got a strong spirit there. Yeah, shield guys are just ignoring. Okay, I just noticed fire doesn't destroy shields, so poison it is. Okay. Come on, we are going to die. Please let me upgrade so we can at least show off. This last upgrade. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, he now gets his like up-down attack. Yeah, we lost. So yeah, as I said, it's random how hard this stage is. I mean, I also didn't use Boma. That was kind of my bad. But I don't think it would have changed a lot because I don't have enough for speed attackers or damage shield destroyers. But yeah, anyway, that is basically the game. Or let's say that's the game that we will see on May 10th. Of course, with way less bugs than what there is right now, and some changes, like I don't think you should be seeing names through ground and stuff like that. Also, the bottoms will be gone, and up there is like a little sneak peek. Yeah. The only other thing that will be there on release is the challenge rift, and that's basically more endgame content. It's, I think you can say it's like challenge tower or whatever it's called from AA. But of course the rewards are just temporary, but these will be really challenging stages with good rewards, and you can basically test yourself how far you can get in there, and it probably saves, or it says it saves. So probably every update there will be like a few more stages, so you can, yeah, see how easily you get through them. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.